Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS soaps, both the Young and the Restless, and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for September 1st. Look like Phyllis pays back an old debt. Then it looks like Talia also gets the goods on Diane without her knowing it. And then Chloe wants Adam to stop taking up space in both Chelsea and Sally's heads. So before we unpack all of this, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and please don't forget to like and share. So we're over at Newman Media. Sally obsesses over whether to keep a particular news platform. However, Chloe thinks that she really obsessing over Adam. Now, Chloe is pushing Sally to just let it go and accept that she deserves better. And I'm like, Chloe, first of all, it's none of your business. Let's get that straight first. Second of all, you're the one that looks like you're mostly obsessed over what's going on with Adam and these two ladies than they are. Chelsea got a kid with him, so she's going to be connected to him till the boy turns 18 at least. As for Sally, this is a fresh breakup, and there were extenuating circumstances around the breakup. And Sally knew all the time why Adam broke up with her. You just don't want to hear about it. And she left. She took off to do something. And of course, Chloe thinks she knows where she's headed. So meanwhile, let's head over to Chelsea's hotel suite. Now, she is buried in an ocean of tears because right now she's having a bad day and she's feeling like her life is just in shambles and in chaos. And she feels kind of lonely. So Adam shows up and he has a little bit of a surprise for her. And she put on a smile after wiping away those tears. So in this black bag, which of course she was like, okay, what is that? But her frown turned into a big smile when she received the art Connor had made from this wood burning kit at camp. And Chelsea noticed how Connor incorporated all of their names and got Adam to agree that she can keep the artwork. Now, after Adam admits that, he took Chelsea's advice and accepted the Jabot job, now he wants to help her out too. Now, nevertheless, we see Chelsea blow up at Adam once again, since everybody keeps acting like she's one step away from a breakdown. And probably because you are acting like that. Chelsea wants the chance to vent just like everybody else. So, we do get an apology from Adam for overstepping. He still seemed concerned. And with that look on her face, I can see why. However, after she walks away, and, I know Adam is like, yeah, this girl is spinning a little bit out of control. She does come back. She accepts Adam's apology. And, he's just trying to make sure that she's all right. Number one, like he told her before, any of this behavior could rub off on their son. So he got a text from Chloe, yikes, asking him to meet up with her. So we see him actually leave, but she wanted to make sure that she got to keep that whole art piece that Connor made. So he left her with that and, left Chelsea by herself. So now we're once again finding Chloe. Meet Adam at the GCAC rooftop. Now, she's not pleased to learn that he was just having an intense conversation with Chelsea. Why not? They have a kid together. Now, Chloe ultimately rants about how Adam is messing with Sally's head now, and he admitted the truth about the breakup. And after Chloe pushes Adam to do this one last act of kindness, she asks him to break Sally's heart. Now, Chloe wants Adam to make it specifically clear to Sally that they have no future and to be cruel, selfish, the heartless bastard everyone knows him to be. Now, although Adam won't be sure he could do that, Chloe keeps pushing since he thinks that could push her to focus on herself and push her career forward, especially if she can get over him. Now, despite Adam's reservations, Chloe reminds him that he's done enough damage for a lifetime. And Chloe, you want to add on top of that so she can create a picture of what Chloe wants Sally to see. Sound like projection to me. So now we're over at Newman. Phyllis comes by. She drops off an envelope to Nick containing the loan he once gave her for the Grand Phoenix. Now, after Phyllis goes through this reflection on everything she's accomplished, she's now ready to turn another dream into a reality. And we all know what that dream is, and it has nothing to do with her working with her daughter. A lot to do with Diane. Now, Phyllis is happy for Nick's success at the company that his family works at, even if she don't agree with the decision to return back there to work. Now, as for Phyllis's decision to work at Marchetti, this is where we kind of see Nick worry about more than working with their daughter, but much more about the fact that this is about working with Diane and to get close to her. And he's warning Phyllis, don't take that risk of sticking it to our enemy because you could lose more than what you think you're about to gain. Sally interrupts. These two go into this whole crazy interaction, which of course it meant Phyllis grandstanding as usual. But she walks out, happens to run into Nikki on the way out, and they talk about this whole text message that they received where they're supposed to meet up with Talia to discuss new information on what they plan to do against Diane. And Phyllis even filled her in on some other stuff as well. So back in the office, Sally seeks Nick's opinion on whether she should keep a struggling platform. Nick doesn't get why Sally is second guessing herself and thinks that, she has what it takes to run Newman Media on her own. Now, although Nick assumes that this is really about Adam, Sally will decide to take a no comment approach on that and trust her instincts on the platform. But before she leaves, she does, tell Nick and assure him that her personal life won't interfere with her job. Because he did say that they were about 5 seconds off of firing her until she pleaded her case to keep that job. Which, yeah, I kind of wish she had went with Adam. Anyway, back at Society, Diane spots Talia at a table and recognized her as an investigative reporter from L.A. That leaves Diane curious about what brought Talia to GC from LA. So Talia lies about doing a story on Ashlyn because she knows why she's there. Diane plays up how she knew Ashlyn and offered to share her thoughts. So Talia acts like, oh, it's lucky we met. Talia also talked about how she prides herself on being being able to dig deep and find out what people are actually hiding. Diane mentions how Ashlyn raised Harrison early on, and suddenly she got quizzed on why she came to GC. Now, Talia suggests that, hey, I'm just trying to nail down the timeline, but she obviously is pumping Diane for information. However, Diane does the same as she's trying to figure out Talia's angle. Now, Nikki and Phyllis did arrive. They pretend to meet Talia for the first time to kind of fake surprise over the whole Ashlyn digging. Now, after Phyllis argues, that Diane isn't a reliable source, Nikki backs her up. Nikki works Diane's miraculous return from the dead in the conversation. Talia notes that it sounds like a juicy story. And Diane refused to let Nikki and Phyllis goad her into a meltdown, so she apologizes to Talia for their behavior and, for her not giving them what they're looking to, kind of poke the bear and get out of her. Now, once Diane gets out of there, Talia assures Phyllis and Nikki that she has a lot of experience dealing with people like Diane. After Talia talks about applying the right pressure and pushing the right buttons, Phyllis seemed excited about, Diane's downfall. Yeah, but don't get too happy because it looks like coming up, in the spoilers, Nikki and Phyllis's plan is going to take a wrong turn soon. So we got to stay tuned for that. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Thursday, September 1st, 2022. Stay tuned for the Bold and the Beautiful recap also for today. Until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.